I became a mom, I call it through fire. I had preemies. They were very premature, my twins. And we've just kind of been on this medical journey ever since. I'm trying to bond in a nearly impossible situation where doctors are constantly coming in and out and their health is up and down. And I thought that would end when we left the NICU, but turns out preemies have kind of a long road ahead of them.
Go.
You know, we had 2 kids and 2 to 3 therapies a week with $30 copays per therapy, on top of their medical needs like their SMO braces, which were $1,400 without insurance a piece. We had just moved from Texas to Washington. My husband worked and traveled a lot for his job at the time. There's a specific moment I was sitting in the waiting room questioning, how am I gonna do this? Like, how am I gonna afford nutritious, adequate meals for my kids and therapy? And I just was wrestling, but I wasn't saying anything out loud. One of the members of Elevations actually sat next to me and he took a bill out of my hands and he said, let me take care of this. And so that's actually how I heard of them, is they heard of me and they came and caught me when I was drowning, so.
One knee's under. I'm gonna say bounce. You ready? Okay.
Elevations is a foundation that helps children get the medical therapies that they need. Something as simple as a therapy ball can actually change the entire trajectory of their life through school, through social avenues, just every part of their life.
It's hard enough to have a diagnosis with a child. It's everything after the diagnosis that we have to deal with. Dealing with the emotional side of things, they're dealing with the financial side, they're dealing with the daily worry. It's a hard thing for a family to go through. Really, really hard. Yeah. If we can just somehow take a little bit of that worry away and make it just that much easier for them, I think we've done our jobs. And who's going to step in if not us?
I know it's bright. You're doing good, Ellie.
Ready? Go. Oh.
There is a major orphan crisis going on in Bulgaria, specifically for kids with special needs. Our son's file came to us. I saw his picture and I knew, and my husband felt the same way. There were, beyond what was documented, even more needs than what we knew would come home to us. We actually landed from Bulgaria with him, and then less than 24 hours, we were in the hospital. And I remember sitting in that hospital next to his bed, and I felt this panic start swelling up because all of his documentation was half in Bulgarian, half in English. I knew there was a very big likelihood that insurance could go, you know, you didn't do that right, we're not covering this. And so I was sitting there just feeling that like overwhelming, suffocating sense of like, here I am with this poor child who's fighting already for his life. And I almost had a breakdown, and I just remembered, I just need to talk to Elevations if this is how this goes. Having that peace at like 11 p.m. at night that, okay, if insurance says no, like I have help available to me, I actually could sleep in a hospital, which is unheard of. But I mean, that sense of peace. So for us with Elevations, it wasn't just the financial help, it's the peace that we had that most special needs families unfortunately don't have access to. And if I could wave a magic wand and let every family experience Elevations like we have, I would, which is why support is so critical. Like, it's life-changing.
You gonna decide? Let's show them how you
if we can be a place to hold these families and help them any way possible, that's what we're here for. Can't fix the whole problem for them, but we can take some of the financial edge off, and that can make the difference whether they pay for groceries, gas, or medical bills. Whatever you decide to give is going to have an impact. Every single person in this room has an opportunity to play a role in how we're going to help these families get what they need. And the only way we can elevate to that potential, to that place, to that possibility, is through you, through the people in this room.